New at 6, a retired Army sergeant is bringing awareness to veteran suicide one step at a time, walking from Maine to Georgia.
We caught up with him this morning in Providence to find out more about his mission to save lives. Eyewitness News reporter Steve Nielsen is here with the details.
George Eshelman knows the heartbreak of veteran suicide. He's a veteran himself, and he formed the Unified Warrior Foundation last year after a close friend of his committed suicide. It also inspired George's own life-saving journey, hiking the Appalachian Trail, honoring fellow veterans all along the way. After reaching the summit last week, George is hiking from Maine to Georgia through cities and towns down the East Coast. He's not alone, though. He carries the names of men and women who lost their lives to suicide. 10 days worth, 218 names total. The uniform name tapes were sent into the foundation by family members of those veterans.
I carry these everywhere I go. They're kind of my security blanket now after they saved me on the Appalachian Trail from taking my life.
And now in each community George visits, he meets with veterans and their families and other organizations in the same fight. He says with veterans committing suicide at an alarming rate, 22 a day, it's important to let them know that help's available.
We want to, let the veterans know that we're not just here to raise awareness. We're actually going to fix the problem, because we're raising a coalition of other foundations, and we will share our resources with them so we can send those veterans to any organization and make sure they get fixed and not just talk about the problem.
Now, George still has 1,300 miles to go before he gets back home to Georgia. He says the response so far has been extremely positive, and you can learn a lot more about his journey and the resources available to those dealing with PTSD on our website right now, WPRI.com. I'm Steve Nielsen, Eyewitness News.